An unexpected move behind the scenes at Newcastle United has caught the attention of those who follow the club closely. As fans eagerly await the first signings of the upcoming transfer window, news is starting to spread through the corridors of St. James Park involving a familiar name in English football. The buzz is real, and this time the target seems to fit perfectly with Eddie Howe's philosophy, which may indicate a new strategy for the club in the coming season. But before revealing this name, it's important to understand what has driven Newcastle to move so cautiously in the market. The club's financial situation still calls for some prudence, especially after recent spending and the challenges of financial fair play. However, what is at stake now goes beyond the numbers. It's about finding a key piece to complete the tactical puzzle built by Howe, a player with multiple qualities, who not only fills gaps in the squad but brings something extra, whether it's intensity, creativity, or vision. And it seems this search has taken a new turn with a potential move that promises to shake up the European summer. As the speculation grows, supporters start to wonder, are we about to see a high-impact name arrive at Tyneside? There are concrete signs that the board is indeed preparing something special, and sources from the British press reveal direct contacts, meetings and inquiries. There is no official confirmation yet, but the smoke is too thick to ignore. What we do know is that the name involved has been on the Magpies' radar before, and now it may finally happen. By the way, if you love keeping up with everything going on behind the scenes at Newcastle, now is the perfect time to subscribe to the channel. Your subscription really helps our work and ensures you don't miss any exclusive updates like this one. Also leave a comment below sharing your thoughts about this possible signing. Would you like to see this player wearing the black and white shirt? Share your opinion because your voice matters. Now it's time to reveal the truth. According to journalist Ben Jacobs from Talksport, Newcastle United is once again interested in signing Joao Pedro, the Brazilian forward currently playing for Brighton. The same player who nearly joined Watford a few years ago has returned to St. James Park's agenda, this time stronger than ever. The player's versatility, combined with his age and potential for growth, appeals to the coaching staff, who see him as an ideal option for the team's attacking rotation. Joao Pedro was signed by Brighton for £30 million in 2023, and the Seagulls intend to make a profit on the sale, which could push the price towards £50 million. Still, the Magpies' interest is genuine, as Jacobs revealed in a recent post on X, formerly Twitter, highlighting that both Newcastle and Liverpool have shown interest in the Brazilian. Chelsea, contrary to rumours, has not entered any talks nor is exploring a deal for the player at the moment. The possible arrival of Joao Pedro at Newcastle is not only a response to the squad's needs, but also a sign that the club is willing to bet on talent with room for development. At 23 years old, the forward already shows tactical and physical maturity, being able to play in different attacking zones, whether as a centre-forward, winger, or even playmaker. This flexibility is highly valued by Eddie Howe, who insists on players capable of adapting to his dynamic style of play. But of course, there is one factor to consider: the cost. Investing £50 million in a player, no matter how promising, raises important questions, especially when the club still needs reinforcements in other areas such as right wing, central defence, and goalkeeper. Still, considering Joao Pedro's profile, he can be seen as a solid bet. His Premier League experience, combined with a consistent track record of development, makes him one of the most interesting options available in this market. It's worth remembering that since the arrival of the new Saudi owners, Newcastle have sought players who represent not only talent but also long-term strategic vision. Joao Pedro fits this logic. He is young, has experience in the domestic league, and his future resale value could be significant. Additionally, he carries experience playing under different tactical styles, which can be very useful within a squad aiming to remain competitive on several fronts. Speaking of competitiveness, if you want to keep up with all of Newcastle's moves this transfer window, from rumours to official confirmations, this channel is your go-to place. Here, you stay updated with straightforward, complete videos made for passionate fans like you. So take advantage now. Hit the like button on this video and turn on notifications by ringing the bell. This helps us immensely to keep bringing this kind of content straight to you. Back to the main topic. The race for Joao Pedro promises to be intense. Besides Newcastle, as mentioned, Liverpool is also closely monitoring the Brazilian's situation. Both clubs see him as a strategic market opportunity, especially considering the modern style of play the forward offers. Brighton, on the other hand, is in a comfortable position. They know their players' value and are in no hurry to sell, which could make negotiations more complicated and more expensive. From a technical perspective, Joao Pedro stands out not only for his ball skills but also for his tactical commitment. He is the type of player who presses high, drops back to link play, and knows how to lead quick transitions, characteristics that fit perfectly with Eddie Howe's playing style. It's no coincidence that his name has been monitored since the first days of Newcastle's new management. And now, with maturity and consistent high-level performances, his moment seems to have arrived. Another interesting point in this story is Newcastle's relationship with South American players. With Bruno Guimaraes and Joao as team pillars, it's easy to imagine Joao Pedro quickly integrating into the squad. This cultural affinity may positively influence the player's decision and ease his adaptation to the club. And let's be honest, seeing another Brazilian talent shining at St. James Park excites any fan. If the management truly decides to invest in this signing, it will be a clear sign that the sporting project is focused on sustainable yet ambitious growth. Joao Pedro is not just a name with media impact, but a piece that can raise the squad's level in terms of depth and quality. What remains now is to wait for the next chapters of this negotiation, which promises to shake up the market and stir the hearts of the black and whites. If you're enjoying this content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Every bit of support from you makes a difference and motivates us to keep bringing exclusive information, thorough analysis, and carefully prepared videos for Newcastle fans. By subscribing, you ensure you won't miss anything, not even the most discreet negotiations happening behind the scenes. Sources such as journalists Ben Jacobs from Talksport have been consistent over recent transfer windows, which adds credibility to this information. Jacobs is known for his close contacts with agents and Premier League clubs, which strengthens the weight of his report. There's no official offer revealed yet, but all signs point to preliminary contacts having already taken place, and that, in the transfer world, is usually the first step towards something bigger. In the coming days, more details about Joao Pedro's situation are expected to emerge. Brighton, while willing to negotiate, wants the best possible deal, which may include bonuses, performance targets, and even players involved in the exchange. Newcastle, meanwhile, needs to carefully analyze how this signing would fit within the total available budget, considering other squad priorities. But the truth is, the name is already on the table. With that, Newcastle fans can start dreaming. The next season promises big challenges, and reinforcements of this level are crucial for the club to maintain its rise in English and European football. Joao Pedro, if confirmed, it could be more than just a signing. He could be a symbol of the new phase being built day by day at St. James Park. Stay tuned, because the coming weeks promise plenty of excitement. So, Newcastle fan, do you think Joao Pedro is the right fit for the club? Comment below, share this video with other magpies, and of course, subscribe so you don't miss the next chapters of this and other stories. The transfer season is just beginning, and here you get everything firsthand.